I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. What up, guys? I'm back again with another review, and today we got Marvel Select Green Goblin. So yeah, here he is in the box. Pretty nice packaging. His legs open wide for some reason. I don't know why. And he has a big smile on his face with gropey hands and a orange pumpkin bomb in his hand. So yeah, typical Marvel Select. Looks kind of weird here, kind of reptilian. I don't know why, but that's how he looks. And yeah, the box is pretty typical. Did a Gambit review if you've already checked that one out, and you know what's up. He's got his backstory here with Spider-Man. So let's open this guy up. Okay, so here he is fresh out the box. And I gotta say, you know, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, but I was never really a fan of the Green Goblin. This figure is totally badass, and that's coming from someone who was never really a fan of the Green Goblin in the first place. Look at that. He's got scales. I don't recall him ever really having a scaly texture to his suit, or skin, or whatever you want to call it, but he does here, and it doesn't look too bad the way they did it. It's sort of a pale emerald color, and I love the way they made this hat on him. I mean, they could have stopped here and made it like a little Santa's little elf thing, but this is totally badass. He has a touch of demonicness to him that makes him just believable enough to be, you know, a threat. It's not like a clown. It's like the Joker. Depending on how this guy is portrayed, you know, you gotta sell the character right in order for him to have an effect. Anyways, let's get on to the articulation. His head moves side to side. It's his up and down motion of the head is a little limited by the hat here, but I'm okay with that because he's probably looking down most of the time. He's on the glider anyways. As for his arms, he does come with two interchangeable hands, which I'll show you in a sec, and he has pretty standard Marvel Select movement. He's got the shoulder swivel. I love the in and out motion here. It makes for a nice bomb filling action here. He's got a fist here with full rotation. He's got that bicep flexion. He does not have an ab crunch, but that's okay. He still has waist swivel, so not a total loss there. He's got full range of motion in his leg, so he can do some crazy ass Cirque du Soleil acrobatics if you ever needed him to. And I love the way they did his boots here. I love that little curve. That's just so Goblin-esque. I don't know if you guys think the same thing, but I think so. And I love the way they made it look, you know, they gave it little crinkles showing the texture of the boot and its leather. And hopefully you could see this paint up here. Let me just move the light a bit. You know, it has little shades of like eggplant and you know, fuchsia and whatever the hell else you want to call it, shade of purple. It's not just one shade. It's pretty damn well done. And with the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin bomb too, it's pretty cool. Like it's highly detailed, guys. Like even on the inside of the pumpkin's mouth here, it's not like white or anything. It's pumpkin orange. Alright, so he does come with one or two accessories. The first is, like I mentioned, his other hand with another pumpkin bomb in it. And that's pretty. It's pretty easy to take off like that. And you hear that beautiful snap sound, letting you know it's off and not broken. So he's got two pumpkin bombs to juggle here. And like I said before, both wrists can rotate. My only gripe with this is the pumpkin bombs do not come off of his hands. So it's kind of limited with regard to posability there, but, you know, that's excusable. He also comes with this satchel here, which you may think is plastic, but it's actually a pretty malleable rubber leathery material, and I love it. Like, it's pretty cool, guys. It's realistic as hell. Let's see if I know how to put this on properly here. I'm guessing it would go something like that. And then you... Yeah, that's pretty... I'm speechless, man. It's pretty well done. It looks cool as hell. I would have liked to see him come with an open hand here, you know, so you could simulate kind of reaching into the satchel, but I guess you could still do that. It would have been really kick-ass if this thing had like a little button there that you could like literally lift up. But again, it's cool. Okay, so this is probably one of the things I was most anxious to get to in this review, and that's the kick-ass base. Look at that. The glider, guys. What the Goblin's pretty much known for locomotion, or whatever you want to call it, transportation. Sure beats the hell out of public transportation. Anyways, it's pretty well detailed. Let me just adjust the light so you can get that full appreciation. Look, it's not just like a white cloud of smoke. It's translucent in some places, and in some places the color is more saturated to give it that, you know, smoke and fiery takeoff look. I love it. Look at that. You can't get any more legit than that. Look at that. It's pretty well done. And I mean, it don't get much more legit than that for the Green Goblin. That's a sick base. That's sick. That's sick. That's sick. Yeah, so my only gripes with the figure are, like any other Marvel Select, I would have liked to see a bit more articulation, especially in ab crunch, so that, you know, you can have him throwing. But I mean, he does have a kind of a false ab crunch once he's on the glider, so that's cool. I would have liked to see him come with an open hand, like I said, and you know, I would have liked for him to be able to stand up without the glider a little bit more. It was kind of a pain in the ass to get him to stand up, but the figure looks great, you know, so I'm not going to complain too much. Overall, for a Marvel Select, I would give this guy a, you know, the base makes up for all the lackluster movement he has, so I would give him a, I'd give him an 8.5 out of 10. He's pretty dope. Comparison, here he is next to Marvel Select Venom. And I'm pretty sure this is probably, you know, to scale. I'm not exactly 100% sure how tall Osborn was, but I'm pretty sure Eddie Brock is a Hulk and he's bigger than him. So yeah. That is my review on Marvel Select Green Goblin.